Warning: if you are sensitive to any of the content featured in this video, I would highly recommend you click off the video now. Amtrak's Auto Train is a long-distance train that goes between Sanford, Florida and Lorton, Virginia. It typically carries a high amount of passengers, being one of Amtrak's more popular long-distance routes. However, on April 18, 2002, the Auto Train would have a fateful derailment. It all started when Amtrak Auto Train number PO 52-18 originated at Sanford, Florida on April 18, 2002, bound for Lorton, Virginia. The train consisted of two P40 locomotives numbered 838 and 843. It was carrying 16 Superliner passenger cars, followed by 24 loaded Amtrak Autorack cars. According to the Auto Train crew members, the train had been assembled before they boarded. Before departure, the engineer successfully performed the required Federal Railroad Administration initial terminal equipment inspection, a Class 1 air brake test, and a two-way end-of-train device test. The Auto Train operating crew held a job briefing before departure. The CSXT train dispatcher granted the Auto Train permission to come out of the loading facility and occupy the main track after the southbound train Amtrak 97 had cleared the Sanford station. The Auto Train departed Sanford at 4:08 p.m., 8 minutes behind schedule. The engineer performed a mandatory running air brake test after the train departed the station and noted the brakes worked as expected. The train operating crew said that the trip from Sanford until the accident was uneventful, and that all equipment functioned normally. As the train moved northwards, it passed an automated hotbox/dragging equipment detectors at Orange City and Barbeville, Florida, which detected no defects. The Auto Train arrived at Seville, Florida at 4:53 p.m. and waited on the main line for a CSX southbound coal train, train N16815, to pass. The Auto Train then departed at 5 p.m. Upon leaving Seville, the engineer applied power to accelerate the train to 60 miles an hour, the maximum allowed speed for the curve 3 miles ahead. Between milepost 723 and 722.2, the train was operating under a clear signal indication from wayside traffic. Event recorder data shows that the train was traveling at 56 miles an hour as it approached milepost 722. The engineer said that he was monitoring the progress of the train's acceleration, not wanting it to exceed 60 miles an hour, the 60 mile an hour speed restriction. However, when he began nearing milepost 722.2, he noticed a misalignment in the tracks. He noticed that they were irregularly placed. When he went over them, he felt a very large jolt, which caused him to immediately throw the train into emergency. However, for the rest of the train, it was too late. 21 out of 40 cars derailed. 4 people were killed, and 36 were injured. Overall, the crash was devastating for a lot of reasons. Obviously, cars were strung everywhere, and unfortunately, so were people. As the investigation continued on the accident, it was clear that it was mainly CSX's fault for the incident, as track maintenance could be mainly blamed for this. Apparently, when that previously mentioned coal train was going over this same section, it caused the tracks to misalign, which is obviously due to poor maintenance on CSX's part. An FRA track safety specialist reviewed CSXT pre-accident track inspection records for the track in the area where the crash occurred, for the period from April 2001 through April 18, 2002, as part of an investigation for the accident. 4 exceptions were found regarding the track inspection records. The exception concerned the record's failure to indicate that the CSXT inspector had been simultaneously inspecting the track being traversed, the siding, and or the main track. This is a good demonstrator on the Class 1 freight railroad's inability to do basic track maintenance a lot of the time, and this is one of the main reasons that things like East Palestine keep on happening, and the reason why this incident happened in the first place. But thankfully, things are being pushed to become safer, and hopefully one day, we don't have to keep on worrying about the Class 1 freight railroads screwing everyone over.